So somebody asked me to do a tutorial of how to do air walks. I'm not the greatest at them as of yet, and I was gonna wait till I got a little bit better, but you guys seem really anxious for my thoughts and processes in place. So I'm gonna give it my best go. Hopefully you guys find some of these tips helpful. The first tip before you do air walks is you have to ensure that you can do a pull-up, and not just any type of pull-up, a slow and controlled pull-up. If you can't, then I would start there, because air walks are gonna be very difficult and challenging unless you can do a proper pull-up. So I don't know, I've never done pull-ups while talking. We'll see how it goes. But when you're doing a pull-up, you wanna be able to control yourself up, control yourself all the way down. If you can do a few reps of that, you're gonna be able to do air walks. So start there, make sure that you have that down packed first and foremost. Now, when you're going to do your air walks, it's a lot of coordination. It takes time, it takes practice. For me, I found it helpful to practice to a beat, any type of song that's a good beat that you have memorized in your head. It can help quite a bit. And then the next thing is to just pick how you're gonna walk. And maybe this will depend on how you typically walk. So I would start vertically. I wouldn't go side to side right away. And what I mean by picking how you walk, do you take one step on a stair and then your other foot is on the same step? Or do you take one step on a stair, then you go up the next stair, and then up the next stair? That's gonna help you just create the coordination and the choreography, if you will, of how you want to do your air walk. So I'm not gonna talk through it. I don't think I could do that as of yet, but I'll show you both of those examples. So the first one will be you stepping on the same step. So again, just start off going vertically. Or come down, step up, same step, step up, same step, step up, same step, step down, same step, step down, same step, step down, same step. So when you're stepping on the same step, you don't want to go up, you don't want to pull yourself up, and you don't want to let yourself down. That's why you want to figure that out in your head first and foremost. But every time you are stepping up on the next stair, you want to at the same time pull yourself up ever so slightly. The timing of that can be tough because sometimes you pull yourself up too high and you have more steps to take, maybe in your head, but you're already at the top of the bar. So that just takes practice and time to figure it out. It very much is like patting your head, rubbing your belly. It takes time and practice in order for you to get that down pat, right? So that's the first option. The next one is taking a step up above each step. And obviously, you want to pull yourself up with each step, let yourself down with each step as well. So this is how that's gonna look. Start at the bottom, step up, step up, step up, step up, step down, step down, step down, step down. I don't know how much more I can explain that, but it does take a little bit of practice. Practice that. If you find that that's pretty easy for you to do, then walking back and forth to each side, that's where it gets fun, but that's where it gets tricky as well. There was one more thing that I wanted to say before we move on. If you want to make it look like you are walking, you want to keep your feet nice and flat. So I really stomp my foot into place and ensure my knee is extended. If your foot is kind of relaxed like this and your knee's kind of relaxed like that and you're going up and down, like I'll show you like an example of that. So we're still doing the same thing, but it doesn't look like I'm walking. It just looks like I'm kicking my feet around, right? So again, make sure that your knee is fully extended and that your foot is completely flat when you're walking in place. Okay, so the next one is walking side to side. Something that I recently found to be helpful is turning and looking. It just makes it that much more realistic. Ideally, you do want to have a bit of a wider grip. So again, making sure, I don't know if I might hit my head because this thing's the other way, but making sure that you can actually pull yourself up with wide grip pull-ups is gonna be the next thing you wanna prioritize before walking side to side. So it's the same concept with deciding if you're gonna step up on the same step or if you're gonna walk ahead of each step. So I like to go to one side, go all the way up the stairs and then back down the stairs and then up the stairs on the other side and back down the stairs on the other side. That's kind of what I've been playing with. That's all I've kind of mastered, not really mastered, but feel pretty comfortable with at this point in time. So we're gonna start in the center, start going to the left. And again, I don't know if I'll be able to talk during this. So when we turn our hips to start walking to that side, I've been turning my head. So we're gonna pull ourselves up, same step, up, same step, down, same step, down, same step, other side, up, same step, up, same step, down, same step, middle, down. Okay, I'm gonna do it from the other way because I just hit my head. And that way you guys might be able to see it a little bit more smoothly and I'm not worried about hitting my head on this bar. Okay, so we're gonna go to the left first. Turn, up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 down. I can only do 2 rounds before my wrists start to give out. So again, same thing where you want to focus on keeping your feet nice and flat and kind of try to keep them close together. So if you aren't having your feet close together, again, just doesn't look as realistic, right? So if I'm turning to the side and my feet are like further away like that, just doesn't look as smooth, right? So keep your feet nice and close together, turn. The biggest thing is finding that coordination where you're pulling yourself up with each step and letting yourself slowly come down with each step. I haven't stumbled around too many tricks that can help you with that. The best thing to do is to do it. The best thing to improve upon it is to practice. So if you get frustrated at first because your brain's not wrapping your head around it, you know, it's just not clicking. That was very much the same thing for me as well too. Keep practicing. It's a lot of fun. I'm out of breath from it, but again, it's a lot of fun. It's worth it.